Hello, hello, hello. Buongiorno, buongiorno, buongiorno. I'm Elena Johnson. Welcome to Mia Cucina. Today is all about Hawaii. Yes, in Elena's Test Kitchen, we have been decorated. You know, when I went to Hawaii years back, well, but before I start with my stories, let me go get what we are going to be making. This is, it's a deliciousness that when I went to Hawaii, I spoke to one of the girls and she kind of gave me this recipe, and it has evolved because I added these wonderful little things. They look like, I think they're called like summer peas or something like that, but I'm going to be adding this and it's going to be marvelous. So let me give you the ingredients. We are going to be using some pork that I already chopped up. We're going to be using one red onion that I already have chopped up. We're going to be using some garlic, some ginger, some red peppers, pineapple with pineapple juice. Ooh! And we're going to have a little Italian into this, eh? Just a little Italian. Oregano. Yes, well, we have to have some Italian into this Hawaiian. And we are listening to Hawaiian music. We're also going to be using some spezzi. You know the spezzi, what I tell you, red pepper flakes. We're going to be using a little bit of honey, a little bit of sale. So aloha from Elena's Cucina. We're going to use a little bit of corn starch. We're going to use some pepper. I'm also, instead of using brown sugar, I'm going to be using organic brown coconut sugar to cut down on the sugar. You know, my husband being a diabetic. And I also have the coconut amino acids. But to this dish, I am going to be using low sodium soy sauce, okay? Aspetta, I'll be right back. Let me go get the soy sauce that I keep in the refrigerator. And the start of the show. The start of the show, the pork. Because, you know, in Hawaii, they have this beautiful, wonderful pig roast. So I have it right here. So this is nice and cold, so I'm just going to leave it out. It's not going to hurt or nothing, so don't worry. Okay, and then I am going to be using some low sodium, less sodium, because, you know, people that have high blood pressure, my husband, his blood pressure is normal now because we really watch the salt. And so I am using the Kikoman, 37% less sodium. Okay, so let's start, because the first thing that I want to do is show you how to make this marvelous sauce. Because then we are going to be using a non-stick pan, and it's going to be cooking. It's going to be cooking nice and slow. Yes. Oh, la 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 la. I am so happy today. I am happy because I'm alive. I am happy because I practice kindness. And I am happy, even though, you know, I am being tried a lot of these days. But I still choose love and happiness. And I am wearing my beautiful fadale, which is all full of wonderful butterflies and also hearts. And wait, aspetta. I'm gonna show you this. It was a gift. Somebody gave me a gift. Look how beautiful, and it's full of butterflies. I just wanted to share that with you. So now when I go shopping, I can take my butterflies with me. Okay. Wow, we got a lot going on, and I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. And of course, I had to give it in Elena style. Okay, so what are we going to do? Is I thought I had it together, eh? No, I don't see. Ah, yes. What I want to do is I want to take my ginger. Ginger is very, very good. You know, they have those tubes that they have ginger, but I don't know how long the ginger's been in that tube. But I know how long this has been in my tube. And you know, and it has a little bit of these things, and don't worry about it, you know, just go like this, do a little one of these like this, you know, and then that's it. If you're very, very, very worried about it, mamma mia, then what you want to do is you want to use your paring knife and you just want to go against. See what I'm doing? Going against. Okay? If you don't want to have that other stuff. It's not going to hurt anything because it's all going to cook it together. And then you want to take the top off. Here, let me put it over here. It makes it a lot easier. All right. I don't like it to throw too many things away, you know. You know me now. And how did this recipe came about? My husband's friends, which actually they're back living now in Hawaii. They were living in the island of Kauai. And we were having a convention. And we went to the big island. I don't know what the name, Waikiki. And then we went to the island to go visit our friends. And that was our 5th year anniversary. See, I remember. That's my young age. You see, I'm turning white all over the place now. Oh, but it's exciting. Okay, so how much... I'll get to my story. Don't worry. I never forget that story. Yeah? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to have a good 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. I probably have about a pound and a half. And then what I did is I bought these wonderful little, it's very, very lean pork. Very, very lean pork, okay? So we have the pork, and don't worry if he's sitting over there all lonely. You'll have something there. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger. And when you do it outside of the tube, it tastes better. For me, it tastes better. Now, when you get to this part over here, you know, and you don't want that other stuff, just use your little bowl that I teach you guys, you know, and then you gotta just pick up the bag and throw it in the garbage. It makes it so easy that way. All right, so what we did is we went to Kauai, and I love it because when you get there, they go, aloha, and I learned to say mahalo, and I learned how to say so many different things, which now at my young age, I forgot. I know how to say mahalo. We were invited to an authentic luau. Yes, an authentic luau. And it was marvelous. Mamma mia, the food that all these beautiful people brought. Oh my gosh. And that is when I truly had a true authentic luau. And they had everything. And there was this one dish that I absolutely love. I cannot remember the name of the dish. And I asked one of the girls, and she says, well, you put this and this and this and this and that. Well, I did not write anything down. But as soon as I got to my hotel room, I wrote it down. I carry this everywhere I go. Because, you know, I just love food, and especially healthy food. You know, and ginger is so good for you. Ginger is wonderful for you. It's good for, you know, for belly aches. You can make teas with them. Okay, so now to this, I am going to take a garlic, and I am not going to worry about to make it minced and all this other stuff. I'm not going to worry about that, okay? Because I like to put it in this wonderful sauce, well, marinade. It's more like a marinade. And what I'm trying to do is I am trying to peel the garlic because I don't want to smush it. Because what I want to do, and if they stayed in my hand, because you know everything just pops out of my hand. You see the nice, and I am just going to grate it in here like so. Simple transaction, very, very easy. So anyways, I've never been to a luau. I never knew what it was about. That was on our 5th year anniversary. Let's see, we've been together 26 years, 23 years of marriage. You do that, you figure that out, because I can't think that fast. Okay, so anyways, and we went to this luau, and it really gave me a whole different perspective of a different culture. And I got to meet some wonderful people there. 2 cloves of garlic, okay? Now, I am going to try something different over here. I'm going to just roll this guy and see if it'll make it faster. So anyways, and this is where I met this beautiful, beautiful Hawaiian woman. She was a goddess in her own right. Oh my God, she was all, the dress, what they wore. They did the dancing, and oh, it's absolutely beautiful. You know, we can learn so much from each other. You know, from the different cultures. I have my neighbor across the street. You know, she's from the islands, and I just absolutely love her. And she makes these wonderful cakes, and her family came down and stayed a month with her. And they were making all these wonderful things, and I can't remember what it was that I took over, and her mother answered the door. And her mother says, come in, come in, come in. I am making, I cannot remember the name of the cake that she was making from her country. And it was delicious, you know. Like I said, you know, it's amazing what kindness and wanting to meet another person, and when you talk to people about their culture, you know, it just opens everything up. I remember when we went to France, you know, in those days, everybody was saying, don't go to France, they don't like Americans, and I'm like, well, I am an Americano Italiano, I'm an Americano Italiano, eh? And I remember that when we got to Paris, nobody would talk to you. You know, no, I'm done with the ginger, so I'm gonna put this on the side. Because I still have 1 clove of garlic, and I'm going to take this. Geez, what happened to all of my stuff for today? I'm not having my acta together, and you know what? It's okay. I'm allowed to. Okay, because what I want to do with this one particular garlic is I want to take a little plate that I just had, this little thing, so I don't dirty more dishes. I just want to, because this, remember, we have ginger and garlic on here. Okay, so far so good. But since I already have this little garlic, and I am not going to use one of this for my garlic, I'm just going to chop this little garlic, because this little garlic, you know, he's just going to be chopped. Super easy, because he's going to be going into the pot. Okay, so that, I have my 1 onion, I have my 1 garlic. Let me go back to the sauce. Okay, so now what we have here is we have some ginger and some garlic. Okay, so now to this, I am going to add, I know, wait, aspetta. I have 1 tablespoon of oregano. Okay, and I'm just going to put it in here, like so. Okay, well, you know, this is the recipe, you know, but then I also added, you know, I have to add a little Italian into this Hawaiian thing. Okay, and then now we're going to do some black pepper. How much black pepper? If you don't feel comfortable having a tablespoon, you can use a teaspoon, okay? For some people, you know. Okay, so now I know that everything has to be measured. Mamma mia, I really don't measure too much, you know. But I'm going to do a little pinch of salt, just like so. So maybe, you know, a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons. A little spicy, you know, shake, shake, shake. I like a spicy, you know, I'm a little spicy Italian girl. Gotta have my little spice. I like a spice. Move that oregano out of the way. Now we got to the brown sugar. Okay, so I have a brown sugar, coconut sugar. It does not taste like coconut, okay? It's okay. So we're gonna take a tablespoon like so. Just a tablespoon of that. Okay, the Kiko manga. I call it Kiko. Hey, you try to learn how to say this word coming from another country. Hey, Kiko manga, Kiko manga, you know, soy sauce. Okay, now I'm gonna use a tablespoon of the honey. Okay, oh. I know, you guys have to be so patient. You have to, because, you know, this is good cooking. You know what I mean? Okay, so I want to save this, because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. This is going to kind of thicken up a little bit of the sauce, okay? So now I have my pineapples that I cut up myself. And what I did is I added a little bit of water, and I keep them in the refrigerator so they give me more water. Okay, so what I want to do, I go get the measuring cup for you, eh? Because this is going to have some acid. This is going to have some acid. I am going to use a quarter cup of just the pineapple juice. A quarter cup in there. Okay, you see? Now I am going to take the garlic, the onion, and the pineapple on this side, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. Because even though this is prepping for dinner, it's going to take a couple, it's going to take a little while, and then you can serve this with, traditionally it's served with white rice. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might do it with the white rice, I don't know yet. But now it's got this beautiful, see this beautiful, okay? And it's got the honey in there. All right, so aspetta. Let me grab, one of these little guys. I thought I had it all together. You know what, it's one of those days, you're allowed to not have it together. Okay, so now, mix it up really good. So now what I want to do is I want to taste. Okay, what am I tasting? I'm tasting for acidity. Oh my God. You can use this marinade on all kinds of things. Marinate it for 24 hours and then take that and put it on the grill. Oh my stars. Okay, so now, because this is perfect, yes, I am going to go ahead and put all that in there. We're listening to some Hawaiian music. All right, so now mix up this really, really good. All right, mix it up really, really, really good. When she gave me the recipe, which it wasn't the full recipe, well, it probably was the full recipe. I don't remember the things that she told me, but I do remember the few things. The oregano, well, the oregano come later. So now this, I'm going to put it on this side. Okay, because now we still have some things to do. There's not too much a choppy today, not too much a choppy, which is a good thing. I don't know what, oh, this is the jar, see, to go into my oregano. So approximately about 2 cups of these wonderful snow peas that I'm going to put over here as well. Okay, because now with this recipe, it's a beautiful red pepper, one entire beautiful red pepper. Okay, and the red pepper, I'm just going to cut it like so, in half, and then I'm just going to open it up like a flower. And it reveals, and you just put your hands like this and see how easy it comes up. This is a nice organic red pepper. And we do not want any, we don't want no seeds to this, okay? And what we want to do is we want to remove the membranes, the white stuff, because the white stuff, you don't need it, and it's bitter, and it really has no value. And so going back to my stay, our friends from Sweden also met us in Hawaii, and they had a hotel room in Kauai, and then we rented a house in Maui. And so it was wonderful to spend time. And I used to know how to say left and right and good and bad, and because they stayed with us an entire week, and they taught us how to speak their language. And we're learning Hawaiian language, and it was marvelous. It was really beautiful. And I remember that we went to this restaurant, and we walked in, and there's Willie Nelson and his entire family just having a burger. And I wanted so much to go up to them and say, "Can I have your autograph?" And I'm glad I didn't, because later in the years I was doing this one wedding, and he was invited, him and his family were invited to come to this wedding of one of my brides, and they were there. And he remembered me. So I'm very glad I didn't go up to him and ask him for his autograph. Oh, so stories. I tell you, I got a lot of stories. It's amazing, how many stories us older folks have, that are colorful. There's a lot of colorful stories. And I was talking to my friend yesterday in Spain, and he was telling me how, and he owns a business, and the reason I met him is because what he does is he does tours. And even though we've been to to Spain 3 or 4 times, we always do his tour. And he was so grateful that we always do his tour. So I can't wait till I share some, you know, some dishes from Spain with you. I have such wonderful memories of the wonderful foods because I'm the one that asked, can I go in your kitchen? I want to meet the chef. And although I don't speak French, they allow me somehow. I just kept saying, oh, bellissimo, buonissimo, you know, Italian. Oh my goodness. But going back to Hawaii, it was wonderful. I remember that we went on this safari. Well, we created our own safaris. You know, we rented a car and we were going everywhere, having pineapple ice cream and they have pineapple everything, pineapple bread, pineapple everything. So it was delicious. Okay, so what I have here is I have sauteed an entire pepper. Okay, very simple, easy transaction. So now I'm gonna move this over here because we got some cooking to do, guys. And then of course I'm gonna be bringing you. So I'm gonna turn this on. And I'm going to add probably 1 good tablespoon of olive oil. All right, let me come on this other side and come and get you. Hello, come with me. Yay, come with me. All right, so I think, I'm not sure if you can see the pot. So, but I'm going to make sure you're going to see the pot because I want you to see the pot because I want you to see what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do while this is heating up is I am going to take the cornstarch. I'm going to put it over here and I am going to get my jar. Yes, my jar. I use jars for everything. You know how it is for me. And I am going to use a little bit of this pineapple juice. How much of the pineapple juice? I am going to drain probably, I'm getting about a third cup into the jar. Third cup into the jar. That's why it's good to get your own pineapple, chop your own pineapple, get yourself one of these guys, and you know, and put some a little bit of water, and then watch the juice. You know, fruit does not like plastic. And fruit goes bad in plastic, but when you put it in glass, it lasts longer. Okay, that's enough for me to tell you all of this, okay? All right, so now let me get my little scrapey here. And what I'm going to do while that is heating up, I am going to go ahead and add some more garlic. I mean, not garlic, ginger. I love ginger. Oops. It went everywhere. Let it rain, ginger. Oh my God, this is what happened at Elena's kitchen. At Elena's cucina, my kitchen. And what I want to do is I want this also to go with my little garlic in there. Okay, I'm done with the ginger. And this ginger, guys, put it in a little plastic bag and put it in the freezer because you can use it again. Okay. I love making this dish because it's very, very flavorful. So now as you can see, things are happening in here. Everybody's getting happy. See what's happening in here? Okay, now I'm going to add the onions with a little bit of ginger that fell in there. And these are chopped onions. Yes, so, you know, when I was in Hawaii, I got to try poi. And a poi, I don't know how to explain poi. It's from this wonderful root. And it did not have a great flavor. But it's very, very good for you. But you can do all kinds of things with poi. And no, I'm not going to be making the poi, yeah? Because the poi, it's a lot of work. And I don't even know how to make the poi. Okay, so now I have this like on medium high. And I'm just going to now add the red peppers. It's a very, very colorful dish. And you know me, I like it to have the color. And this one, the only vegetables that this is going to have these beautiful greens. And I added that because actually this dish does not, all it has traditionally is the onions, the red peppers, the garlic, the ginger, the pineapple, but I always have to make it Elena, you know, I have to make it somehow Elena, okay? So now, back to this, okay? I have not forgotten, don't you worry, I have a teaspoon, and I'm just going to let me get a little teaspoon in here, see where that takes me. And I love it because you can go shake it, shake it, shake it, and shake it all you can, shake it like a milkshake and do the best you can, woo-hoo. And now I have this in case I need it, see? Okay. And then, like I said, this is going to cook slowly. And then when this is all done, you can cover it up. And then when you're ready to have dinner, you can make your rice. I don't know what I'm going to serve it yet. Most likely, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Don't rush me because all I have is this dish. So, but this really, you can serve this over rice. And then if you want some, and then some, you know, sometimes it will be some grilled pineapples, but I'm not doing it. It's too hot for me to grill. And I would love to show you how to grill, but that's going to be when it gets colder. We'll be going in my backyard, and I'll be showing you cooking from there. So what you want to do is you want to saute these guys, okay? In the meantime, all these guys are just hanging out in the bath. Look how beautiful. You see how beautiful that is? They're all hanging out in the bath. Wonderful flavors. Oh, because what's going to happen is that this is going to be cooking slow. Slow, slow, slow. So what I want to do is I want to kind of saute. And then what she told me is that she would brown the meat. But I have made this way, and I will put it all in here. So you see what I'm doing here? See when it starts making that beautiful deliciousness? And this is only has about 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. And that's why it's good to have one. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of go around and leave a hole, okay? Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add these guys in here. Juice and all. Juice and all. I'm going to get everything in there. And then what we want to do is we want to have these guys in the middle like so. Because, you know, although, you know, they have the juice, okay, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? You see that, what you guys are making? Very simple. I like one pot things. You know, yesterday we utilized the oven. Today we're utilizing the pot over here. Okay, so now I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take my 2 cups and I'm just going to add my 2 cups right on top. Okay, because everybody's going to be cooking together. So you follow me so far? And now I have all of this. Okay, well, guess what I'm going to do? I am going to add all of my pineapples and all of my juice in here. All right, and now I am just going to let the pineapple, you see what I'm doing over here, guys? See what I'm doing? All right, so now I'm going to take this and I am going to cover that. All right, so far so good. Everybody follows me? So far so good with this Hawaiian dish, this chicken pineapple. Okay, so now it's still, I'm waiting, it's still boiling. All right, but what I want to do is I want to turn it down to medium high. My medium low. I'm being a medium high. I want it to blue, you know, but not too much blue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and then we're going to rimini-yati everything, okay? And I'm going to put here 60 minutes. And then we're going to rimini-yati. So the good thing is keep this, put that in here, voila, you got it there. Okay, guys, I'm coming back. Let me bring it up a little bit so you can see me. Okay, guys, so pretty much that's it. Easy, very easy, one pan, a pork dinner. It could be lunch. Right now it's 1:01 in the afternoon here. This is going to be chilling in there while I make some phone calls and take care of some people. And what I really want to say is practice kindness, please. Let's practice kindness. Because if somebody's not being nice to you, you be nice to them. Because you don't know what could have happened in their lives. And I know that sometimes you get tired of being kindness, but there's nothing like being kind and loving to others. Okay, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me in my beautiful cucina. I bring lots of love to you. I bring you Hawaiian food with my Hawaiian, and actually this was a gift from one of the Hawaiian girls that she gave me. Isn't that beautiful? Hello, you there? Hello? You're not there? I can't hear you. In the old days, they would have the shells. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Be well, be kind, stay safe, and I love you. I love you, every single one of you. Blessings, blessings. I love you, I love you. Enjoy this Hawaiian beautiful dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it. Ciao, ciao, la, la. Ciao, ciao,